Hey guys, it's the coach, and I'm back. Me and Mike are going to give you 8 bold NFL trade predictions. Emphasis on bold. Just wait to the crazy trade ideas we are coming up with today. You are not going to want to miss it. I think 6 and 7 might blow your mind. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what y'all think. But more likely to happen meters, we're also going to put on our bold trades. We're going to tell you, do we think it's likely? Is it possible? One being a lock guarantee. You will see this trade happen. I promise you it's going to happen. Just wait it out. 2, good chance. Most likely will happen. 3, 50-50. So we're, halfway on it. 4, it is a long shot. Not really good. Doubtful, but maybe. And then finally, the Hail Mary. We're just throwing it up into the universe, and maybe we get lucky and someone comes down with a ball and the trade actually happens. So that's our breakdown. Without further ado, let's get going.
All right, everybody, we're going to be getting into it with Devon Adams. As of late, he has been very unhappy, and how could you not be with going from one of your best friends in Derek Carr and one of the legendary greats in Aaron Rodgers to Jimmy G, the game manager of the year, Mr. Tom Brady Jr. himself, Mr. Dip and Dunk Master. I would be upset as well. He has 397 yards and 3 touchdowns so far in the season as of October 7th, which isn't too bad, but isn't exactly what he is used to and expecting, especially with the separation that he is getting on his routes. So we believe that he will be much happier in an offense that is programmed and ready to go with the Lions. Mr. Jared Goff throwing him excellent bombs, and the deep threat with Amon-Ra St. Brown would be unstoppable. Something that we'd like to see. We definitely think this is a 50-50.
All right, the second bold trade we got is Kyle Pitts to the Cowboys. And you're probably like, you are stupid, coach. That's never going to happen. Don't worry. I'm calling it a long shot. But I think it might. But here's what I'm going to talk about here. You got 11 receptions for 121 yards. This guy was supposed to be a generational talent, and the Falcons seem to forget he exists. He wasn't even there. I don't even know who he was in the Toy Story broadcast. So how am I supposed to help Kyle Pitts? Well, I'm putting this out in the universe. They need to trade him to the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys could really do this too, because the Cowboys, let's add another weapon to Dak. Jerry Jones getting really desperate for that last Super Bowl. Maybe they throw things towards the Falcons that the Falcons can't pass on. I don't know if Kyle Pitts is the future in Atlanta. I don't know if they really need him in Atlanta for what they're trying to do. And I think a change of scenery could happen. Probably won't see it. That's why it's a long shot. But the dude can absolutely ball in the right situation. And I think Dak could be a guy who bring him out. And I think the Cowboys really want to push for that Super Bowl. And he could be a name that I could see Jerry Jones go after. Likely, no. But interesting, yes.
Next up, we have the Jets getting Kareem Jackson. This trade is highly likely to happen. I'm going to be rating it at a lock, in my opinion, especially with the Bills being in a very big win-now mentality. With the recent high amount of gruesome injuries to the Bills' secondary, these guys are in dire straits. What was looking like a shutdown unit has really lost a good amount of talent in the first quarter of the season, and Kareem Jackson is the perfect veteran presence to add, and he's having quite the year right at that with the Denver Broncos here in 2023. So if they could be able to get him, I believe it would be a resurgence and a high veteran presence in this all-star defense and an all-star caliber team to help keep this top-heavy league at where it's at, which is very top-heavy, with the Bills being towards the top.
And the next one we got, and before you keyboard warriors type it out, your comment of hate, how this is stupid and coach doesn't know what he's talking about and you don't do any research and I'm dumb, just let me explain. Ryan Tannehill to the Jets. And I'm putting this at Hail Mary. This is a throw out. I'm throwing it into the universe. And the only reason I'm saying is you lost Aaron Rodgers. I know he thinks, his special doctor is going to find something for him to bring him back this year, but he's done. We all know he's done. He's the only one that doesn't know. And I think the Jets could really use some help because we know Zach Wilson is not him. He wants to be him, but he's not him. And I just don't see how the Jets can be successful. They're already falling apart as an organization. Every loss seems to bring more and more toxicity into the locker room. So I think you need to make a move to try to salvage the season before you lose more people down the line, because the talent is there. You just need a QB. And I think Ryan Tannehill could be a good answer. Also, only $9 million in dead cap next year. So I think that's an easy trade asset to bring him in for a 1-year rental and then ship him out to another team desperate for a kind of bridge quarterback, which, let's be honest, that's what Ryan Tannehill is, just a peak above Zach Wilson where he can handle it just a little bit better and get you kind of where you need to know. You know you can make the playoffs and keep the momentum going towards the future for the Jets. And for the Titans, why not? Why not just punt on the season, punt on a quarterback that can't get you more than just to the playoffs and before you miserably lose to a really good team like the Chiefs, Bills. I won't say Bengals this year because they've been sucking, but you know what I mean. One of the top teams in the AFC. You're not going to beat them. So punt on the season, go with Will Levis. Let the young guy see if he has anything rather than your old, decaying quarterback in Ryan Tannehill, which, is going to throw 3 interceptions in a playoff game before he gets you to a Super Bowl. Let's be real here. It's not happening. So that's my take. Hate me, not hate me. Let me know in the comments how dumb I am. I don't care. That's what I'm saying. That's my bold prediction.
Next up, we have Hunter Renfro to the Atlanta Falcons. This trade intrigues me because the Raiders front office is a bit of a wild card. So I'd like to put the likelihood of this trade from low to moderate. So we're going to be giving it the long shot rating of this for this video. The Atlanta Falcons have an incredible rushing attack with Bijan Robinson, and while the passing game has a portion to blame on the quarterback position the past few games, having a route-running slot guy in this offense could help give whoever they choose to command it a lot of relief if they plan on going for a guy in the draft. This will also allow for an easy transition for any rookie. It's never too late to stock up on Raiders Rage Quit capital, and Hunter Renfro is a gem I can see Atlanta knocking loose. This wouldn't be a huge shift in the standings as both of these teams are trying to find their stride and fighting the mud bowl at the bottom, but it would definitely help secure Atlanta's floor.
All right, my next one is going to be another Hail Mary, because why not? That's what I'm in the mood for. Let's keep throwing them up like we're Aaron Rodgers in a playoff game and taking our shots here. So Hail Mary, Mike Evans to the Chiefs. And I know, again, y'all are in the comments hating on me, but hear me out here. Mike Evans is out of contract at the end of the year. It looks like the Bucs don't want to sign him. He's old. He is a veteran, but you don't want to really give him a long-term deal. So why not get rid of him and get some value? The Bucs, let's be honest here. I know Baker Mayfield has surprised everyone, and they're doing a lot better than we predicted here on this channel, but they're not a Super Bowl contender. Let's be real here. Yes, you're 3-1. You're not a Super Bowl contender. You're going to go to the playoffs and then get bounced. That's the best the Bucs can do. Why not get something for Mike Evans before he leaves? Let's do that now. Let's make the trade. Chiefs, hey, let's get a superstar weapon. You only have Mahomes for how many years? I don't know, 10, 15 more years. Let's maximize our window here, maximize the talent, give up some assets, get a big-time wide receiver, and help that Chiefs offense, which has been doing okay. They've struggled at times. The Jets made them look average the other night. They've had the Jags made them look average. They've really struggled. Kelsey's really the only weapon they have. They don't really have a consistent wide receiver. Get him Mike Evans, give him some safe, comfortable hands to throw that ball to, because we know Patrick Mahomes can get it there. Get him a guy who can catch it and be a safe target. That's why I like it. Probably not going to happen, but hey, throw him my Hail Mary, throw him my shot. I would love to see it. If you're a Chiefs fan, if you're a fan of all 31 teams, you're going to hate it because that probably means a Super Bowl for the Chiefs.
We're going to be ending this one with a banger. It's Michael Carter to the Chargers. We're going lock on this one 100%. This deal just makes sense from the standpoint that his contract isn't crazy, and he's a guaranteed step above your current workhorse, not named Austin Eckler, and Joshua Kelly, who has not been able to have many good games with the many opportunities he has gotten with the loads of Chargers injuries over the last few years. Telesco likes going after guys under the radar, and Carter seems to be in the perfect position to bite on. I have found myself the last 2 years saying to get a second option from Eckler, and I hope it comes to fruition this year. With the game between the tackles solved, the Chargers will certainly look like a three-headed monster, and the league would have to try and keep up with, maybe the Chiefs having to look for some offensive options after they realize they have none. Anyways, this is a lock.
Mike, that was not the last one. because I have one more. The final, the eighth, the bold prediction. This is probably not a bold one like my last two, which I'm just throwing Hail Marys. This one I'm giving a good chance. I'm going Cordell Patterson to the Browns. Now, I know he's been hurt. He hasn't really played, but he was active last week and didn't get really anything. Didn't get a chance. And the Falcons really have two good running backs, and I don't really see how Cordell Patterson fits in their future. So why not get rid of him? Why not offload him for some assets going down the line? And the Browns, hey, they could use a weapon. They're looking kind of stagnant. I know Watson was out injured. You had a backup quarterback last week, but without Chubb, I really think you could add to the backfield, add a guy who can do everything like Patterson. Like, he brings instant running back ability. He brings you a guy who can catch the ball out of the backfield. He gives Watson someone who can be safe and make plays for and with. So I think Patterson would be an instant success and an instant move that would really improve the Browns. And the Falcons really don't need him because you have Bijan Robinson, who's the future, who needs to get every carry you possibly can give him. And you still have a deep enough bench in your backfield, to not really be too afraid. So I think this is a good move for both teams. I think both teams could benefit from this going forward. And I really think it could help the Browns kind of shore up that backfield as they try to make that playoff push, because that defense is legit. They just need to hope that the offense can do enough. So going with a good chance. Those are our 8 bold predictions. Let us know in the comments down below. Did we miss anything? Was there any big time guys that we should be talking about? Any stupid takes except for my Mike Evans one? Y'all better stay away from that one in the comments. And Ryan Tannehill. We keep improving. We keep doing the pick six. See y'all next time. Peace.